Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guess what today is? You guessed it. Somebody's following me. Oh, wait. It's my machine. So I'm heading on up to the mountain today. I told my wife today, I said, I should change my name to Muhammad because I'm going up to the mountain. What do you think? Should I? I don't know. But no, I like my name. So, but today, it's Saturday, 26th. Today, the 26th of February, 2022. Just in case somebody's watching this, in the future of, 97 or something. I don't know. It'll be a hologram at that time. But it's a beautiful day out today. I can't believe that this week has been kind of a messy day or messy week. It snowed. It's cold coming up through the canyon. It was only 1 degree, so I'm hoping it warms up a little bit farther up the mountain, but we'll see. So it's just beautiful. Last week I had some extra people go with me, which was, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that, because one of the people, so it was a sister of my daughter's boyfriend. She's from Texas, and she's never been snowmobiling before. Well, neither is Chris, because Chris is from Texas. And then Samantha, I had a snowmobile when she was really little, but she never really got the chance to ride it herself. But it's you go and watch those videos and see the reactions. They rented some machines up there last week, and it was a lot of fun to have somebody riding with me, because now I realize that I go up there by myself and I think, well, it's fun, but so much funner when I got somebody to go with. Not doing a pity party or anything like that. I'm just making a statement, because I almost didn't come up this morning. I told the wife, I'm sorry, let me turn this down. Listen to a little bit of Boston on the way up there. But so I told my wife this morning, and I said, normally I jump out of bed and I'm all excited and ready to go, and this morning I just kind of like, maybe I won't go today. And then she reminded me that we only have, maybe 4 more times. Maybe. It could go a little longer than that, depending on how the melding goes, how fast it warms up, because here in Utah, it can warm up extremely fast, and there won't be no snow to go snowmobiling on. So, I thought, all right, I'll do it. Got up, I started my truck, and, hooked up the trailer, opened up the garage door, started up the snowmobile, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, why would I not go today? Because the snowmobile just kind of like got my blood pumping again. I got excited. It's just, and it's all it took was to start that machine up and get it up on the trailer. And it's like, oh yeah, why would you not think about going? I don't know. I guess I kind of love it. But there's a couple of videos that I did a while ago that you should watch, and it kind of explains what does it explain? It explains how I became where I liked snowmobile. One of my buddies that I used to snowmobile with, but it goes into more detail on that one. But man, so I'm trying to think about the first time. If you can remember the first time you was on a machine, put a comment down there. Tell me what it was like. And my buddy Rob Bailey. So I grew up with this guy, Robert Bailey. He was my next door neighbor. In the backyard, we had this big field. Well, they did, and they had this old. So this would have been back in, man. I'm going to be dating myself, that's for sure. It would have been back in the probably late 60s. Late 60s is what it was. And so, those machines back then, they weren't, no suspension, nothing. But man, that was the first snowmobile I got to ride on, because they had one. And we would go out in his back there and ride it. And it was a blast. But then I never got into it until I got older. A buddy of mine, Terry, he called me up. I used to work with him, and he calls me up and he says, "Hey, he goes, let's go snowmobile." And I said, "I don't have a snowmobile." He goes, "Oh, I got two. You can use one of mine." So it was an Indy 500, and it was a triple cylinder. I think it was. I'm trying to think of what year it was. It was an older one, 80 something, I think. But I don't know. Who cares? But we went riding and stuff, and we got done. We loaded up the machines. We were heading on back. He goes, "Wasn't that fun?" I said, "Yeah, that was a lot of fun." He goes, "By the way, I'm selling this machine, the one that you was riding." And I'm like, "Really? Hey, how much do you want for it?" And he told me, and I says, "I'll buy it." So I just took it home with me, and my wife, she's like, "Well, how come you have Terry's machine with you?" And I'm like, "Well, because it's mine now, and I bought it." And she's like, "Why did you buy it? Why did you call me?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Do you forgive me?" Because, that was that time when I thought it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. But then she ended up liking it, because I think the next year we ended up having a massive snowstorm. And so even down by our house, we had this big field that we'd take it in there, and all of a sudden she's like, "Well, that's a lot of fun. I see why you bought it." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So that was kind of my experiences in that. And then, like I said, I was on a drought for about 20 years, I think. 1996, however long ago that was. Oh my God, that was a long time ago. I sold because I ended up buying an XLT RMK 94, I think it was. And I know it was a 94. And I liked that machine. That was a nice machine, but I kind of lost touch with the guy that I rode with, and ended up moving, and there was nobody to ride with, and so I just kind of didn't. We ended up buying, like I said in the one video, ended up buying a watercraft instead, and that's a lot of fun. Matter of fact, I'm kind of searching for a couple right now, but to give me something to ride like this. I have an ATV, and I love to ride it. But my wife loves water, and so we have to find something we can go. And we had a blast when we had the watercraft. So she let me buy the machine, the snowmobile, and so I need to buy a watercraft for her. Anyway, long story short, sorry, I apologize. Sometimes I rattle on, and I probably lost 3 or 4 people watching videos anyway. But it's beautiful up here, and I'll do another video when I get up on the hill, because I want to. From what I can tell right now, it looked like it got a bit of new snow up here. I don't know for sure how much, but we'll see. It looks like even just down here in the lower part of the canyon, it looks like it got maybe 4 or 5 inches. So we'll see when I get up there. Catch you on the flip-flop.